Hello, welcome back. Long time no uh, see, guys. So I'm here with KNULLI, the version of July. Yes, so they haven't uploaded a new build, so we'll have to wait on that, guys, because there's lots of H700 devices that came out and they need to support that one as well in Noli. So now I have to let's try to test some games, if it works or not. All right, so we'll try PlayStation. All right, work. All right, let's move on. So if there's some issues, you could change the emulator. All right, so right now I'm choosing auto default. Okay, it's running. Okay. Multivision. Good luck, Mr. Bond. The spy who loved me. Alright. So we're moving. Work. So these are very old systems. And if you like to try, you could find BIOS, Google them, and then also the ROMs. Okay. I do remember I have this game before. It works. I'll see the game. Supervision. Blockbusters. Travelate. Okay. Tetris. Alright. Work. So There's audio, guys, but I'm just putting at low volume. I might get flagged with copyrights. So aside that, there has been lots of handhelds being released. It's Batman, guys. Can I jump? No, I can't. Only duck. Okay. Right. So yeah, as I mentioned, there's been lots of retro handheld being released in the market today, and one is that there's a 4-inch display of this version, a vertical handheld with a analog stick, one analog stick, and a wider screen. So I'm not sure if that's my go-to, because I want a device that is pocketable, and I think that the RJ406V, I think it's not that pocketable, guys, and having the analog stick that most of the community reacts that it does not have a precise input. You must select a valid ROM. So I think I'm stuck here, guys. Press export. Okay. So we have to reset. Okay, so if you like that, if you're new to the retro handheld and you want to buy your first device, I would suggest you'd better go for systems that you'd like. For example, you'd like only systems that are let's say doesn't involve analog sticks. You want to play Game Boys, such, so you only need if you're only playing Pokemon, you need the vertical handheld. So you get this device RJ35XX Plus, or you'd like the original, the RJ35XX 2004. All right. And if you want a smaller than this, just probably half an inch. I'm not sure, but better small factor, but doesn't have the trigger buttons. The called Mio Mini Plus So it's basically useless trigger buttons, but however you have the form factor of a very small vertical handheld. Okay, so you can get that one if you play only Pokemon, Contra. Okay, so that's my suggestion. However, if you'd like to play like some Game Boy Advance, you could get the RJ35XX SP, where it has a clamshell, a flip with the similar screen size. However, the D-pad and the face buttons are, oh no, clicky, right? And then you could also get the handheld, the RJ35XXH. So it's a horizontal form factor and it has two analog sticks. It's also great, it's pocketable, and if you really like to have the analog sticks, you better get that version. So right now I'm happy with this one, the RGT5XX Plus, and I've been playing most games like PS1, Super Nintendo, try to play Zelda, Link to the Past, Yoshi's Island. So I'm really in a fan with the system of Super Nintendo. Right? And if you like to play games in Game Boy Advance, you need a more wider screen, which you need the RG406. Okay, so that's my advice, guys. So check those devices, and if you'd like Android and play Nintendo DS, there's a new device that just recently came out, the RG Cube. I think that's by, so it's a the screen is a 1x1 aspect screen, so you have much taller screen than this, and I think it has touchscreen, so you could put two displays, but for me that's still very small. So yeah, and there are also high-end devices that just came out. One is the Retroid, two versions of Retroid. The Retroid, I think 3 or 2. the Retroid Mini and the Retroid 5. And I'm not sure, guys. It's if you have the budget, go for it. But oh, the lights just changed. Go for it. But if you so because it does not it's not cheap. It's expensive, guys. So if you have the budget, go for it. All right. So if you're really an avid retro gamer and plays a lot of high-end games such as Switch, PS2, 3, 4. I'm sure if there's PS4 emulator right now, I think it's only PS3. So you need a system that is capable, and those systems are like Steam Deck, ROG Ally. I'm not sure if the MSI, Claw, and I think there's other companies that wants to join in that market. So yeah, and if you'd like a very what you call this, a like just mid-range, or not, it's not a mid-range, it's still a high-end handheld, but not bigger as the Steam Deck. You would go for IMU. Those are also powerful systems that could play PS2, right? Also the Retroid Pocket 4. So yeah, there are some systems that need keyboard, and basically I think there's a fix for this. Just configuring the correct mapping. Okay, but now it's not working. And also I found out a cool cool tool is under the ports that you could surf online. However, a you need a keyboard. Okay, so yeah, and a mouse. So you can do YouTube, uh, whatever you want, surfing. So it's almost more than half of the year now, and there's still lots of retro or handhelds, general handhelds that still companies are trying to uh, release. Some says that it's a bad thing, and some would say it's a good thing. For me, it's in the middle. So so yeah, um, not mapped correctly. However, the keypad works perfectly fine, right? So okay, crash. So yeah, so this my device, this one, it's been a while, and I haven't pick up another device. My last device was the RG35 1P. That's way very uh, long time ago. I'm sure if 2019 or 2020 or 21. It's where Retro Game Corps started, and yeah, I followed him on YouTube, and he's the reason why I picked that device, RG35 1P. Ooh. All right. So in the ports system, you could get lots of or get or download games there if you have traveled getting some ROMs. All right. So there are ready to run games. And also there are other games that you need to buy. So yeah, so my channel would be, if I could summarize it, it's just a uh, it's like an update for custom firmwares and some experimental. Okay, where's the mouse? Okay, I think it just slip it. It's not the same as the DS where it could. Okay, so the channel is like an experimental where if you are very uh, techy or you want to do crazy stuff in this device, this is the channel. And I've been trying to make this one ERG35XX Plus to have Android, but I think I couldn't do it. And one guy who's working on that, which is Gamma OS, he was able to boot Android in this device. But however, he's very busy. I'm not sure if he's able to, or he's gonna release the build. It's pretty cool if you have that here. Whatever you can get out of this thing, it's great. If you like to play only Pokemon, that's good. Good for you. But I'd like to maximize the escapability of the device. Yeah. So if you're buying a device that has the capability to do more than what you paid for, so imagine you could make this one a TV console, right? Right now you could make this one dockable. You have HDMI mini, and then yeah, even though this has not doesn't have a touchscreen, Android TV doesn't have touchscreen, right? So you move D-pad as your mouse pointer, so it's all in the configuration. Blue black. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, I think this needs keyboard. So I have a simple project right now that having this, you run a simple port and then you could get download ROMs right into the system, and then it do a script for you, please extract the zip file of that ROM or that ROM itself, place it to the correct system folder, and then rerun the or reset the system, so it will be, so the new downloaded game or ROM file will be detected in the system. So how convenient is that, right? So yeah, I think there are people doing that already, and they don't want to share that to the community because that's very very illegal. Yeah, so yeah, is the device illegal? uh, Maybe, maybe not. Is the device um, has an advantage or disadvantage? Yes and no. So yeah. So one comment I could give to, so you have to change the milliliter to, I'm not sure, rice. Let's check. To those Chinese companies like Amberneck, Miu, yeah, go for go for go for your strategy, but as long as when you release a device that's is respectable and worth it to the community, right? Not a basically na a garbage word seems to be harsh, but somewhat you could embrace Game Boy, even though that's very bulky at the time, but it has the nice D-pad, even though the ergonomic is okay, not pocketable, but those times people were uh, hip hop or has lots of a bigger pocket. So yeah, all right. So for those Chinese companies, create uh, a very good or at least quality testing enough to test the device before you release it to the community. Okay. And for those uh, people in the community that are um, collectors or just wasting money. So better try to uh, buy something that you could make value, either make you happy or at least happy in the long run, right? Not in just you'll be happy with that device in just 3 to 4 days, and then you just put that device on the drawer, right? So okay, so if you have comments or anything you'd like to say in this video, comment down below. Yeah. If you'd like something, games that I want to test or have a video or a review, just comment down. There are also like spreadsheet guys that are already been made by some guys in the community that systems on specific devices, whether this runs PS2, PS1. It has columns that are comments to give you the idea that your device is capable or what its limits are. So yeah, you could, I think retro, I think Russ has that one, has that spreadsheet on in his website. You got Naomi 2. Not sure if my ROM has issues. Let's just check, guys. So in order to troubleshoot, you have first the correct BIOS, 2 the correct core, 3 you have the correct ROM. If that doesn't work, then probably the OS itself is not configured properly. Okay, so I'm not sure. I think I was able to run Naomi 2 before. So yeah, move on. Yeah, there's also kinds of ways to set up your ROM files. Some are in zip files, some you put it on folder with the correct file name. And for example, in the PS1 systems, some get confused, right? Because there's lots of files, CDs, how to manage them correctly. There are guys there, guys, you can search. Okay. So I think most of the games, guys, works. And you also have to check if that ROM is in English or in Japanese, because there are games that are only Japanese, and also systems that only in Japanese. Like for example, WonderSwan Scholar, I think that's only for Japanese. Okay, I think we're done. And if you'd like to do some artwork, since I did not, you could connect it in the Wi-Fi. Okay, and then scrape. So this is KNULLI version 40 Deb, July 21. All right. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, like, follow, do it. Support my channel, guys, and have a good day. Bye bye.